Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the News at Noon today. I'm Alexandra Carter. New at noon, a memorial fund has been set up for the family of Elliott Hines. A memorial has been set up for her. You can donate in person at any Community First Credit Union branch or mail your donations to N1230 County Road CB in Greenville, Wisconsin. We've got that address up on the screen for you. Hines went missing last Sunday, sparking a massive three-day search. Her body was found 7 miles downriver near Brownsville, Minnesota. Police say there's no evidence of criminal conduct in her death. Happening now, a few travel alerts to let you know about. If you're traveling on Rose Street, expect to see police presence. Police are conducting a speed enforcement there. Rose Street between Clinton and Palace Street. Watch out if you're in that area. And George Street in La Crosse is closed between Clinton and Logan for sewer repair work. Northbound traffic should use Ranger Drive. Southbound traffic should use Gillette, Rose, and Clinton. The construction is expected to last through the week. The heat is on and La Crosse's public water fountains are off. The green bubblers are not working because they're not ADA compliant. There are two resolutions that'll be considered in the next few weeks about the problem. One would install drinking fountains across the city. The other delay any possible removal of the historic bubblers. We want to hear from you. Should the green bubblers stay on even though they're not ADA compliant? You can vote in our poll at news8000.com.
All right, welcome back. Take a look at your afternoon forecast here. We have the heat advisory that is in play until 8 p.m. this evening. We're also seeing that the heat indices are going to be around 100 to about 105 degrees. And so that's looking a little warmer on your skin. However, right now it seems like some of these temperatures are maybe getting a little bit on the cooler side. We still have 93 for La Crosse today. We're also picking up Eau Claire about 89. You'll see 86 in Ladysmith, and down to the south now we're seeing them increase 90 degrees holding on there. Remember earlier there about 92 or so today. So we take a look at how this all plays out. We're going to be seeing what it feels like on your skin by the 4 o'clock hour. 99 degrees for La Crosse, so that has cooled a bit, a couple of degrees. 94 degrees was also cooled a bit for Eau Claire. And then down to the south, you're looking at 96 to about 97 degrees there. So temperatures are going to still be quite warm with increasing humidity in the forecast for you. You have a slight risk for severe weather going for Monday night all the way into La Crosse, Eau Claire, and then down to Prairie du Chien as that slight risk moves into forecast. In fact, you can see what's happening now. That potential destabilization could be moving its way a little bit closer, making its way into Minnesota, where we find overnight storms probably coming in a little bit earlier, but you see them coming in possibly around the midnight hour, going all the way into the 5 a.m. hour for tomorrow. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this all shapes up, so please prepare yourself.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, Art. Thank you. A reminder for you, you can track weather with the First Warn Weather app. You can find that wherever you download your apps. We're now just a week away from National Night Out, and the La Crescent Police Department is hiding a special medallion. It is hidden on public property within city limits. It won't be underground, they say. It'll stay hidden until next Tuesday. If you find it, take it to the police department on Main Street for a $250 grand prize.
We've been doing the medallion hunt. I'll give Lisa Olson credit for that one too. We started implementing that about 9 years ago. Hiding the medallion around town. We usually do that the week prior to get everybody all amped up for National Night Out.
And today's clue is, quote, read all of the rules before you partake. It's important to review. Don't make a mistake. LCPD celebrates its 19th National Night Out. Have fun with your buddies as you look about. End quote. Some national news to get to now. President Donald Trump is overseas right now, meeting with foreign leaders. It comes after striking a trade deal with the EU. CBS's Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
The Trump administration is touting what it's calling its biggest trade deal yet with the 27-member European Union. But the president is also making news today for what he's saying about Russia and addressing starvation in Gaza.
Well, I want them to make sure
President Trump is hosting British Prime Minister Keir Starmer at his Turnberry Golf Club in Scotland, where the focus Monday shifted to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
We have to get to that ceasefire, and we have to increase humanitarian aid.
We're going to set up food centers, and we're going to do it in conjunction with some very good people, and other nations are joining us. I know your nation's joining us.
On Ukraine, President Trump told reporters he will likely reduce the 50-day deadline he gave Russian President Vladimir Putin for a ceasefire deal, threatening tougher new sanctions.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 10 or 12 days from today. There's no reason in waiting.
Today's meeting follows one Sunday between Trump and the president of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, where they announced a trade deal between the U.S. and EU.
All of the countries will be opened up to trade with the United States at zero tariff.
President Trump said the tariff rate for most imported goods from the 27 EU member countries would be 15%, including autos. He also said the EU agreed to purchase U.S. military equipment, $750 billion of U.S. energy, and invest $600 billion in other sectors.
It will bring stability. It will bring predictability.
The breakthrough came with the White House's Friday tariff deadline quickly approaching and still no deals in place with other top trading partners, including Canada and Mexico. This week, the Trump administration is also meeting for a third round of talks with China.
Whether there's room for an extension, I can't say at this point, but the conversations are constructive and they're going in the right direction.
The 90-day tariff truce between China and the U.S. reached in May is set to expire in about 2 weeks.
Ahead of the deadline this week for other trading partners, the president says his team is looking at potential deals with 3 or 4 other countries without naming which ones. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And developing now, a new twist in the Ghislaine Maxwell story. She's seeking help from the Supreme Court. Maxwell wants the justices to hear her bid to overturn her conviction. The court is back in session in September. It comes after her lawyers recently met with the DOJ's number 2 person. Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence after being found guilty of helping Jeffrey Epstein sexually abuse underage girls. And you can help pay down the national debt. The U.S. Treasury Department now accepting Venmo and PayPal payments. The nation's debt is now at $36.7 trillion. The pay platforms can be used by accessing the Gifts to Reduce the Public Debt Pay on pay.gov. That donation program has existed since 1996. Still to come for us here at noon, Caitlin Clark's rookie card Shattering Records will tell you how much it just sold for. And the Fantastic Four taking over the weekend box office with a massive opening weekend. What it bumped out of the top spot just ahead.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
When it comes to motorcycle representation, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
We're really excited about our new hearing aids that came out. They're called Vitality. They have artificial intelligence, and people have really been hearing better in background noise with them. They're also a lot more clear.
And you can also control it with your phone. So if you want to get more technical, you can make your own adjustments on your phone.
Just set and forget, they will adapt on their own, or you do have the ability to customize it more for your personal preferences and environments as well.
So stop by the Better Hearing Center and find out more about the new Vitality.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
In our consumer news today, U.S. and Chinese officials will meet after President Trump's trade deal with the EU. CBS's Jesse Mitchell has that and more in today's Money Watch.
After President Trump announced a trade deal with the EU over the weekend, China is up next at the negotiating table. U.S. and Chinese officials are holding talks in Stockholm, Sweden today, their third meeting this year. The Trump administration had proposed tariffs of up to 145% on Chinese goods, but the president says a deal is close at hand. A signed 2024 rookie WNBA card of Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has shattered a record, selling for $660,000. That beats the previous high for a women's card, also Clark's, sold in March for $366,000. She has been sidelined for several weeks after injuring her groin, and there's no timeline yet for her return. And the Fantastic Four: First Steps shot to the top of the box office this weekend, raking in $118 million in North America. That's the fourth biggest opening of the year, pushing Superman into the second spot after 2 weekends at #1. Jurassic World Rebirth finished third with $13 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Still ahead, it takes an average of 3.5 years to diagnose dementia after symptoms first appear. We'll tell you why early detection is so important in your medical news. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street right now. Bit of a downturn after all those tariff announcements today. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
Start your summer with better sleep during Ashley's summer savings event with Ashley Sleep mattresses starting at just $250. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years on top bedding brands starting at only $38 a month. Better sleep starts at Ashley.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Create your ultimate summer escape at Ashley's Summer Savings Event with hot buys for every room starting at just $199. Plus, save up to 25% off your entire purchase, in-store only. Only at Ashley.
Best summer ever! Keep the fun.
You all need more of it in our lives,
Yes.
right?
I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you, too. I wish you would have told me. So many ways to elevate the summer. Meet a friend. Create adventure. Try everything. Such a weird, cool mosaic.
Make this a feel-good summer. Spend it with Drew.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Some medical news to get to now. Experiencing the grief of losing a loved one can take years off of your life. A study published in Frontiers found bereaved people with persistent high levels of grief were more likely to die within 10 years of their loved one's death. Researchers aren't sure why grief may raise mortality rates, but there is a link between high levels of grief and cardiovascular disease and mental health problems. The COVID vaccine prevented an estimated 2.5 million deaths worldwide. Scientists in Italy and at Stanford looked at data worldwide from 2020 to 2024 and found a significant benefit for vaccination. The scientists also found the majority of the lives saved by COVID vaccination were people ages 60 and up. It takes an average of 3.5 years to diagnose dementia after the symptoms first appear. That is the word from the University College of London. Timely diagnosis can improve access to treatment and prolong the time people have before dementia becomes severe. And as we head to break, we will take a live look outside from City Cam 8. Looking nice, feeling hot though, we know. Art is in next with those forecast details.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff & Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Pittsburgh's premier is an interior paint and primer in one that provides excellent all-around performance with an easy-to-clean, durable finish. Get a gallon starting at $21.97 after rebate. Give your walls the most advanced protection with Paramount. It's an interior paint and primer that provides excellent scrubbability, stain resistance, and true one-coat coverage. Pick up a gallon starting at $39.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 purchase allowance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
For 50 years, Buy Goff & Rohde has been representing people, not insurance companies. Judges respect us. Other lawyers recommend us, and we've earned our awards. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stop the bus.
All right, plenty of sunshine out there right now to start your day. Eau Claire looking pretty good at 83 degrees. Now the noon hour is at hand. We're going to hold on now to ushering in that heat advisory that is in play. That goes till 8 o'clock later on tonight. And you know, of course, no big secret, the heat is there. If you've been outside probably already now, you know it's starting to get a little bit on the warmer side. City Cam 8 looking pretty good there. Also a whole lot of sunshine for La Crosse. Looking pretty good with, again, with light winds out there currently coming out of the south. We'll hold on to sunshine as we go through the afternoon into the early evening as well. We'll even pick up one of the other areas picking up as you get into Eau Claire, a little bit of cloud cover coming in by partly cloudy skies by the evening hours. In fact, why is because we've got this area of low pressure here as well as, again, we've got all this moisture that's coming in, the possibility of destabilization all the way from Bismarck all the way back down to Denver as well and over to Wichita, possibly all moving toward the Twin Cities. And as that plays out, we've got more of this humidity coming in off the Gulf, and the warmth continues. We've already seen that southerly wind. That's going to bring in more instability and really start to destabilize all of that colder air coming out of the west. As that does, we have the heat advisory that's in play right now. That's not a major issue because of that. What's going to be the issue is as we get into it tomorrow, we're going to be seeing winds at 43 miles per hour, plus in some cases later on as we go into tomorrow, you'll see it as you go into La Crosse near 40 miles per hour, then pushing out to the east over by Viroqua at 43 miles per hour, down to 30 miles per hour as you get down to the south by Boscobel, and pretty similar as you go right over into La Crosse. We'll hold on to the highs for today. As you can see, 93 degrees will be the big warmer as we go into today. That'll feel possibly like a 99 degrees on your skin. I've already shown you that. 90 for Prairie du Chien, and that's going to also feel pretty warm as well, as areas all the way up to Eau Claire getting up to at least feeling about 89 degrees, or at least as the temperature rolls in, it'll feel like about 94 degrees on your skin. We'll go through the day. We'll see that sunshine I just showed you about just a moment ago. We get into the 8 o'clock hour with clouds starting to move in as they do by just before the midnight hour. This rainfall is coming in maybe 2-3 hours sooner than it was expected to be. We were talking about that this morning, and now you see it here. The first part of this, Ladysmith all the way to Eau Claire. Now, these were all coming in together. This model is now showing you that it's going to reach up to Eau Claire first and Ladysmith. La Crosse is going to get that next. This was all supposed to come together. It comes back now as a nice little line, though, but it begins to weaken, thankfully, as we go right into at least the 3 o'clock hour in the morning. That kicks out with another batch coming in, but we're also going to see a little bit of circulation developing right here as this comes in, as we'll pick up more of that moisture going in. Some clearing skies as we go right through it, and by the time we get into the 10 o'clock hour in the morning, we are back to sunshine like we are right now. That continues to push in. This is what happens as we go into it. This is the circulation I was actually talking about here once we get into it. Now, this was showing that it was going to move more to the south and out of the region, but now it looks like it may come back in as we go through Sky Tracker, showing you that model pushing all that rainfall in the forecast, and it continues to circulate, bringing a storm or two as you get into La Crosse, maybe some heavy rainfall briefly. Now, as that happens, you're also going to be seeing this kick around as we go to the 3 o'clock hour, kicks out, by the way, and then by the time we get all the way into the 11:45 hour, the noon hour, we're much better. Now it looks like this is updated. Holding on, we have now a marginal risk to a slight risk for severe weather as we get into today and tonight. That continues to move in, so that's something new because of this new updated information. We still have a low risk for severe weather for La Crosse. That continues to move into fruition with the rainfall to be about 1.5 inches or less in the forecast for this next few days. We'll also see for Tuesday, you're looking at highs to be in the 80s widespread, and of course by the time we get into Wednesday, we're looking at 70s possibly in the forecast. We'll also see it come back again with temperatures all in the weekend flirting with 79 to 80 degrees.
All right, what do they call this? The dog days of summer, right?
Pretty much.
But I guess 70s isn't that bad for the dog days of summer.
I was talking to our producer. He said he was in California. He was in the 60s.
I know, that sounds great. Nice cool down. We'll be in it soon enough. Thanks, Art. Still to come for us, dozens of dogs hitting the waves in the UK for a surfing competition. Which pup stole the show and surfed to victory? Just ahead.
It's blueberry season at Cane's Orchard in Hickston. Picking is this Saturday starting at 7 a.m. Bring your pails and arrive early for the best picking of 8 varieties. The blueberries are ripe at Cane's Orchard on Cane Road just off I-94 and Highway 95 in Hickston.
Up to 58% off list at the huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Big deals, lots of big deals, like these stylish sofas for just $5.99. These Lazy Boy reclining sofas just $9.99. These Ashley Furniture bed options just $3.49. Don't miss the Sealy mattress for just $3.99. Plus totally free doorstep shipping and our 365-night sleep guarantee. Up to 58% off. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Big deals.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben has seen it all. They know to be tender. They know how the healing process works. They know it takes time, but they also know that what they can do to support clients like me in our healing is to be fierce, and to be fierce when it comes to supporting us with financial recovery.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben will fight to get you a fair settlement. Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
News 8, the Salvation Army and the YMCA are helping the community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 8th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash, and we'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank.
It's blueberry season at Cane's Orchard in Hickston. Picking is this Saturday starting at 7 a.m. Bring your pails and arrive early for the best picking of 8 varieties. The blueberries are ripe at Cane's Orchard on Cane Road just off I-94 and Highway 95 in Hickston.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Dozens of daring dogs hit the waves in the UK over the weekend for a surfing competition that made a huge splash. Pups and their people showed off their skills in a 50-meter sprint on a paddleboard, showcasing balance, bravery, and plenty of personality. A whippet named Margot stole the show, surfing her way to the championship title. Whether they won or wiped out, pups seemed to soak up the spotlight, and the canine competitors made history, breaking 3 world records at the annual event. Art is back with a final check of the weather when we come back.
We're celebrating Home Furniture's 51st anniversary. Right now, get our best finance offer ever and pay no interest until 2030. Get this sectional for just $19 a month, or pay cash and get an extra 10% off, just $8.99. The 51st anniversary sale, now at Home Furniture.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. During the anniversary sale, pay no interest until 2030, plus get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, this morning we had 50 to 60 mile per hour winds down by Prairie du Chien. Well, tomorrow it's going to be a different story. We're going to see these winds get up to about 36 to about 50 miles per hour, and they'll continue to cross the region and then track out of the way, and we should be done. We'll get into highs that will feel like this today. 90 degrees on your skin for La Crosse. Eau Claire about 85 degrees. This cooler air that's coming in now that I was talking about, that rainfall is ushering in some cooler air right now. So we are cooling down just a couple of degrees, but we'll also find ourselves with a much bigger cool down as we go into 86 to 79 degrees in the next couple of days.
Yeah, cool down indeed. Okay. I'm sure the heat will come back, though. It always seems to, right?
It always does.
Thank you, Art, and thanks for joining us for the news at noon. We will see you back here tonight.